Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Miami Heat potentially signing 13-year veteran Marcus Morris Sr. I'd love to see the Miami Heat potentially add him in. I really liked what we saw the Miami Heat do today, bringing in Alec Burks and amazing three-point shooter, good scorer, and this would be another addition for Miami where you bring in another good three-point shooter, Marcus Morris Sr. It's been reported by Bleacher Report that the Dallas Mavericks, who, funny enough, Marcus, brother, Markieff, was on their roster last year. We'll see if they bring him back. Maybe they want to reunite the brothers and they can switch jerseys before the game. I'm just kidding. Identical twin brothers, by the way, if you didn't know. The Dallas Mavericks, the Philadelphia 76ers, who, funny enough, had him on their roster last year, got him in the James Harden trade, but traded him away to the Indiana Pacers, which eventually they traded him to the San Antonio Spurs, and San Antonio ended up buying him out, and then he eventually ends up in Cleveland in the buyout market. But after they traded him and he got moved over and over again, they're interested in signing him. Now, the reason why they're interested in bringing him in now is because they don't have to deal with that crappy contract he had anymore. Now they can just sign him off fresh and bring him in. I don't think they ever had a problem with Marcus Morris Sr. being on their team. They just didn't want to deal with that terrible contract of his. But now that they need, most likely, in my opinion, I think they need a power forward after losing Tobias Harris and Nicholas Batum in free agency, because those are two guys who really helped out their team last year. I know you've added in Paul George. I know you've re-signed Kelly Oubre Jr. But as good as those two guys are, and as much as you could put them at the small forward position, it'd be stupid to put either one of those guys at the power forward position. They need a power forward, and they don't have to pay him ridiculous money that he was making when they had him last. When he was with Philadelphia, though, he played 37 games with 7 starts, 17.2 minutes per game. He averaged 7 points per game with 3 rebounds per game and also half a steal per game. From 3 with Philadelphia, when he was on their roster, shot 40%. Now, then he goes to Cleveland after getting moved a billion times, goes from Philly to Indiana to San Antonio to Cleveland. So in 15 minutes per game, 12 games, shot 44% from the floor. He shot 41.4% from 3 on 2.4 attempts per game, 6 points per game, and 2.1 rebounds per game. Marcus Morris Sr. in his career has always been a good three-point shooter, or not always. He started off his career a little shaky, but 37.7%. Even though he shot 11.8% in his rookie year, he still managed to shoot 38% in his career. Marcus Morris has had some great years. This was one of his worst in a while. Averaged 11.2 points per game with the Clippers in the 22-23 season, 15.4 points per game with the Clippers in the 21-22 season. Always shooting great from 3, though. 2020-21 season with the Clippers, 13.4 points per game. 2019-20 season with the Knicks and the Clippers, 17 points per game. And that was probably, the 2019-20 season was Marcus Morris's best season of his career. It was his highest scoring, and I believe that was his best three-point percentage, if I'm not mistaken. That season, with the Knicks, he shot 44%, but with the Clippers, he shot 31%. It's not his best. It's not his best, but it's one of his best. I believe that is his second best. His best was with the Clippers in the 2020-21 season when he averaged 13.5 points per game and shot 47%, 47.3% from 3. But outside of that season, the 2019-20 season is his second best. Let me know your thoughts on the Miami Heat potentially adding in Marcus Morris Sr. I'd like the addition. Like I said, they could use more three-point shooting, especially after adding in Alec Burks. Let me know your thoughts on the potential signing in the comment section, and peace out.